Hi there folks, and welcome to the What Solutions for this week's The Daily Rigour, issue number 245. So, really interesting politics story to kick off. It turns out that Prime Minister Boris Johnson's mobile number has actually been freely available on the internet for the past 15 years. Now, just before it was taken down from Google, Rigour Maths managed to get a hold of it. Now, we're not going to tell you exactly what it is, but we are going to tell you that it does contain two prime numbers. See what we did there? Prime Minister, prime numbers. So, of course, a prime number is a number with exactly two factors, itself and 1. So 7 is a prime number because it can only be divided by 1 and 7, and 5 is a prime number because it can only be divided by 1 and 5. So can you add 4 more prime numbers to create a mobile number where all the digits add up to a prime number? Well, for these two one-digit numbers here, it would have to be 2 and 3, because they are the only other one-digit prime numbers apart from 5 and 7. So in terms of 3-digit numbers, there's lots you could have chose from. I'll just go for the two smallest 3-digit numbers. So the smallest 3-digit number we have is 100, which of course isn't prime because it can be divided by 2 amongst other things. But 101 is a prime number. Now 102 isn't a prime number because you can divide it by 2 amongst other things, but 103 is a prime number. So as I say, it could have been any 3-digit prime numbers, but it only works, it only completes the challenge if all the digits add up to a prime number. So let's check. So we've got 0, add 7, add 1, add 0, add 1, add 1, add 0, add 3, add 5, add 2, add 3. All of that comes to 23, which can only be divided by 1 and 23, so it's a prime number and we've completed the challenge. I wonder what solutions you came up with. So, onto a sports story. I love this one. So we reported back in issue number 216, I think it was in the summertime, that footballer Luis Suarez had to sit an Italian citizenship test, and here is a picture on CCTV of him actually cheating on that test. But how good is your Italian? Can you answer the numeracy question below? So first of all, you have to translate it. Now, I think rettangolo must be quite a clue here. So I think l'area, or l'area, or however it's pronounced, we can kind of put them together with the tre, which is 3, but we've actually got a digit 4 there. So from that, we could actually get what is the area of a rectangle with a length of 3 and a breadth of 4 centimetres. So that means, of course, it's just going to be length times breadth, which is 3 times 4, which is 12 centimetres squared. Or if you really wanted to show off, 12 centimetri quadrati. Never mind my pronunciation. I hope you got on okay with that question. Okay, so on to our ICT story. So we've got a 17-year-old excelling in the World Championship for Excel spreadsheets. So what we're asking you to do here is to try and work out the results of some of these formulas. So part A, we've got equals B2 add B9. So what this formula does is it takes the contents of cell B2, which is 17, and then it adds the contents for B9, which is 11. So of course that comes to 28. So B11 take away B5 is going to be 16 take away 19, which of course comes to minus 3, which is a terrible score for a homework. So not a very good formula there. Then B7 star B8, well in spreadsheets star means times, so it's going to be 6 times 9, which is 54. And for D slash means divide, so it's going to be 20 divided by 10, of course, which is 2. Now for E, what percentage does student H score in their homework? So student H is here, they get 11. So using the formula, it's going to be 11 divided by 20 times by 100, which is going to come to 55%. But of course, 11 over 20 is 55 out of 100. You could have also did it that way, but it was said that, kind of hinted that you were to use the formula there. So for F, what's the average percentage score of the class? So it gives you in formula form here, but to work out the average, what percentage score, what we would have to do is add up all the percentages of the class. Remember, we know that the question mark now is 55. that comes to 700, and we need to divide that by the number of students. So in this case it's 10 students, you could have counted them up to check. So it's an average score of 70%. So that class did well in that homework on average. Okay, final story. So a chef has now brought a new meal deal to the table. Sandwiches encrusted in gold for £50. If they're too expensive, here are some more traditional meal deals from various retailers. So which one of these meal deals do you save the most in? So for Boots, we're going to add up the 3 items, and we're going to take the price of the meal deal away from the cost of buying them individually. We are going to do the same for the Co-op. We're going to do the same for Tesco. We're going to do the same for Sainsbury's. And we're going to do the same for Asda. And then we're going to finish off by doing the exact same for Waitrose. So if we have a wee look, we can see here that the highest amount we save is with Boots. But it should also be noted that Boots actually you have to spend the most. But anyway, folks, there you have it, our What Solutions for this week's Daily Rigour. We hope you enjoyed solving these problems. Stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and bye for now.